So, didn't we say last week that we thought the garden was coming to an end?
Yeah.
It has been hot.
In the next couple days, it's still gonna be hot. But it's been getting like 40s at night, so it's weird.
It is strange. I think we're gonna end up with probably another week, maybe just shy of a week of getting things off plants, looking at the weather ahead, and then I think we'll be done.
I don't know. You just never know.
I think this is definitely our best strawberry year ever.
Yeah, they're big.
And they just keep going. I feel like they definitely kept going always, but not to this extent.
I feel like the wasp really got up on them.
They really did. No, when I saw that wasp, I got a little nervous. I don't see anymore.
Or not wasp, hornets, sorry.
Hornet.
We'll have to water them pretty good.
I'm glad the strawberries are taking over and not just the raspberries.
Well, we're going to have to do something, though, in between a divider so that raspberries don't come in here.
Almost like a tall fence.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. They're going to go under the ground anyways.
That's what I mean. We need something to go on the ground that they're not going to come underneath.
Well, last fall, I can't remember exactly when. I'll have to look back at my calendar, but I pruned down the raspberries. And that definitely helped for how they did in the spring.
Put like a chunk of plastic or something, or even wood, and then put wood chips over it so this way they can't come up and you have a bare spot at least.
So our tomatoes are still coming in. We've got a ton of green ones. Last year we tried wrapping them up and see if they lasted a while. I'm not sure if I will do that again. I might make some salsa verde and just throw it in the freezer. We did that a few years ago and really liked it, but I lost the recipe and I just can't find the same recipe. So hopefully I can find a good one. I think we have enough canned tomato sauce, that's for sure. And we're pretty close to good on salsa. Maybe we'll do another batch. But we were thinking of maybe doing some soup. We didn't get any soup made yet this year. And we used to make a basil tomato soup, and we just want to find a good recipe so that we can continue that. Oh.
The trick to keep the chickens quiet while we're trying to record, feed them. So we've been getting a lot of comments on the mold and the peppers from the last video, and it's been kind of nice and reassuring. These girls are super loud. It's been kind of nice and reassuring because we're not the only ones with the mold issue. So it's nice to hear that other people are getting it. I mean, it's not nice. I wish no one was getting it, but it's nice to know that we're not the only ones. But we have more green peppers coming in. I am actually surprised on how many flowers we have yet, and little ones that are just going crazy. And that's awesome because we want to freeze a bunch. So. And the ones in the greenhouse, one's doing good out of the 3 and the other 2 don't look so hot. So I might transplant 2 more. And I think if I do, I'm just going to take the whole root ball and then make a big hole and put it in there, rather than taking it out like I did the last one and just taking the roots and cleaning them off. See if it works.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind. Could it be?
So our first batch of bush beans out here, I was saving them for seed and just kind of letting them dry out on the plant. As you can probably tell, not all of them have dried out, but we're getting a lot of moisture now. I'm sure it is with these cool mornings. So a lot of these ones, they just didn't dry. So I'll probably get this cleaned up here in the next week or so, just so we don't have to worry about it anymore. So hopefully I got a good amount of seeds off of them. Not a pound like I hoped, but hopefully a good amount. So I was watching Rachel over at that 1870s homestead earlier today, and she was making these beautiful fall bouquets for her doorstep out of just flowers, weeds, things around her house without having to go out and buy it. And every fall I am stuck with the same dilemma. I want to buy all the pretty mums and all this stuff at the store, and I talk myself out of it every year. I'm usually pretty good. I'll only buy like jack-o'-lanterns and gourds if we didn't grow enough. This year we didn't, so I probably will buy some of those. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick some flowers. I already picked some weeds and things that I thought looked very fallish, and I'm just gonna put them over by the door. I think that will be really fun. So I'm excited to have some fall decorations that we grew ourselves. You hugging the cherry tomatoes?
No, I'm just pulling the tops off. Made a mistake the other day. Sarah and I both, we were in a hurry. We were doing a bunch of errands that day. We let the chickens out. Forgot to open this up. Because the night it got down to 40 degrees, 40 or 41, something like that. But we didn't open it up. So when we got home for lunch, it dawned on me, and Sarah goes, "I'll get it." She runs down here, and the thermometer was maxed out. So we don't know how hot it was in here. It had to be 150, 200, like no joke. It was hot. I don't know how anything's alive in there, but it survived. Thank God.
With it open today, it looks like it's a happy maybe 98. A lot of the flowers we have up front are kind of dying back, and some of these I think are actually weeds. Some are native flowers. We got a whole bunch of random stuff in here, but a lot of it I think is gonna really look nice for fall decor, so I'm gonna cut some of that. I really was hoping to have some of this amaranth. You can see it's about, the tallest ones are not quite to my knee, but they are such a beautiful color. They actually did produce little flowers. These are kind of like a grain plant. I think some people use them for dye, some people use them for animal feed, some people even use them for human feed. But yeah, ours didn't get too big. Again, this is kind of one of those spots where we don't usually plant a lot of food items. Really beautiful, and I definitely will plant it again, just maybe in a different spot. Last night we ate, was it our first batch of green beans? Well, first ones we froze. First blanched batch of green beans we actually ate from the garden, and we sauteed them. I tried olive oil and some lemon juice and garlic, salt and pepper, and it wasn't, what's the word? It wasn't buttery enough. So I added butter, and they were pretty darn good. What'd you think of them, Matt?
They're good. I like them. I said that.
Yeah, no, I like them too. I think they were a happy medium between a canned bean and just a normal frozen bean you would buy from the store, or like a fresh green bean that I don't really care for. Like, they're too crunchy. So is it faster if you're standing up?
I'm going faster than you.
I know, that's why I said it. It just hurts my leg. I feel like it's
good exercise.
Until winter comes, until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder.